Adam has written a book talking about men's betrayal trauma. Hold it up. There you go.
There you go.
A
Can you
Man's
read it?
Guide to Partner Betrayal. I can't read the subtitle, but A Man's Guide to Partner Betrayal. And I had invited him on a while ago, I think,
Yeah.
to talk about your book and just talk about your experience, where you're headed with the work that you're doing. I know we had been talking and you said that you are doing men's workshops in the evening around this issue
Yeah.
of experience betrayal.
Let's just say about 12, 13 years ago, my now ex-wife cheated on me. And back then, I had no support, Jackie. We went to therapy a little bit, actually went to see a CSAT, and I felt totally, in that experience, I kind of felt blindsided. I felt like it wasn't safe for me. I didn't have support. They didn't understand what I was going through. And in some ways, I felt like they were making it like it was my fault.
Mm,
And with that said, yes, it takes two to tango, but there's nothing anyone I think can ever do that gives your partner permission to go outside a committed relationship or a marriage. And I think even if you cheated on your partner, that doesn't give them permission to do that either. And we can dig into that later if you
yeah.
want to,
Mm-hmm.
for
Which
sure.
I know you talk about the difference in the stigma and the shame that men experience. And I think a lot of that is because it's not on their radar. So talk a little bit about the stigma and the shame that men experience.
Yeah, a lot of it comes down to, I see it in my work a lot, and I'm going to guess you do too, Jackie, is where men struggle just with vulnerability or expressing their feelings or even holding what I would say healthy boundaries. And a lot of those tendencies are how men are taught, right? That's the social expectations, or even just the way we're raised. I wouldn't say I was raised where I didn't know how to feel, but I was definitely raised where, men, buck up, don't cry, tough it out, and so that's kind of ingrained in us. And, I think the more men learn to be vulnerable, the more men learn to share their truths, to cry. I tell my guys I work with all the time that I think the bravest man is in the room is the one that's willing to cry, willing to show his emotions, willing to be raw and real.